Hey everyone, Nick Engvall here. Before we get into today's episode, I want to tell you about some of the people that make the sneaker history community and this podcast possible. It's more important than ever to think about who you give your money to when you're buying clothing to go with your kicks. Our friends at Guilty Goods started their brand with a goal of giving back, especially to the communities that make sneaker culture possible. With every purchase from Guilty Goods, at least 10% of the proceeds are donated to organizations like Big Brothers and Big Sisters, the Susan G. Komen Foundation, the Movement for Black Lives, and many more. You can save 30% on your order by using the code HISTORY at guiltygoods.us. Again, that's history at guiltygoods.us for 30% off, and you can feel good about your purchase knowing you're supporting a meaningful cause. Sneakers are all about presentation, and if you're like me, displaying your kicks at home or in the office is just as important as when they're on your feet. Sneaker Throne makes sneaker display cases featuring customizable LED lights, drop-side cases to showcase the entire side of the shoe, not just the heel or the toe, the whole shoe. They've also got display cases for trading card collectors and hat collectors. To me, it's the perfect way to display your collection. You can save at least 10% on your Sneaker Throne order by using the code HISTORY at sneakerthrone.com. That's history at sneakerthrone.com. If you're a Patreon supporter or a member of our Discord community, you already know about Kicks with V hot sauce and his small batch, locally sourced hot sauce. V has been one of the biggest supporters of sneaker history and the podcast since the early days. He's currently the defending champion in our community trivia nights competition. Kicks with V hot sauce has been a huge hit with the community. You can save 10% on your order by using the code SneakerHistory10 at kickswithvhots.com. That's SneakerHistory10 at kickswithvhots.com. Now, you're probably here because you like sneakers, and if you join the Discord, you know our community is about so much more than that. Whether it's the marathon-like community calls, trivia night debates, the in-person meetups, or just sharing our favorite experiences, we found that although we have such different backgrounds, we all have some unexpected shared passions. Not only does the entire community look out for each other when it comes to releases, we're like a support group for life in general. You can join the Discord community for free by heading to the show notes of this episode. After you're done listening to this episode, tell someone you like their kicks today. You never know how far a simple compliment can take you, and we all know how good it feels to have someone show their appreciation. Now let's get into today's episode. What up, what up? Welcome back to the Sneaker History Podcast. Hey, before we get into this episode, I wanted to tell you about a couple of our partners. These are some of the folks that help us keep the podcast going, and they've been nice enough to offer some exclusive discounts for our listeners. Now, if you've watched us on YouTube, you all know how we love to display our kicks when we're not rocking them. Sneaker Throne makes sneaker display cases featuring customizable LED lights, drop-side cases to showcase your entire shoe, not just the heel, not just the toe, shoe trees, a number of other sneaker-related accessories. You can save 10% on your Sneaker Throne order by using the code HISTORY. You can find a link to Sneaker Throne in the description, or you can just head to sneakerhistory.com/sneakerthrone and it will send you directly to their site. Again, that's 10% off with the code HISTORY. Our friends at Prospect are the premier streetwear brand and sneaker boutique based in sunny San Diego, California. One of my favorite places. Prospect is not your typical hypebeast haven, though. They carry classic footwear from brands like Asics, New Balance, Puma, Saucony, as well as local and globally known streetwear brands like Belief, Illust, Rottweiler, Stussy, and many others. Not to mention their own Prospect label and the iconic Just a Kid from Dago collection. If you're a listener of the podcast, you can save 10% on all of your orders from Prospect through their website with the code HISTORY10. That's promo code HISTORY10 at prspctsd.com. Now, if you're a Patreon supporter or a member of our Discord community, you already know about Kicks with V hot sauce and his small batch, locally sourced hot sauce. V has been one of the biggest supporters of sneaker history and the podcast since the early days, and his hot sauce has been a huge hit with the community. To celebrate the launch of his new coffee habanero flavor hot sauce and his new habanero honey, my personal favorite, he's given an exclusive discount to our podcast listeners. The first 50 people to use the code SneakerHistory10 will save 10% on their order from kickswithvhots.com. That's SneakerHistory10 at kickswithvhots.com. If you or someone you know is interested in sponsoring the podcast or becoming a partner with our community, get in touch with us. You can reach us by email at podcast@sneakerhistory.com, and we'll get back to you with information about how we can partner. And now for today's episode.
Jordan trying to shake off Starks. Oh, what a move!
LeBron James with no regard for human life. Final seconds. Bryant for the win. Iverson against Gill. The crowd on its feet. Allen for the win.
To the Sneaker History Podcast.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Sneaker History Podcast. I'm here with my guy Nick and Mr. Too Cool for School wearing a Reebok sweatshirt and a Nike episode. Mr. Mike, how you guys doing today?
Man, first of all, like we just moved. It was the first thing I saw. I'm kind of cold. Let me be. Let me live my life out here, all right?
Mike's in front of the no smoking sign. It's like,
Seriously.
Look at me. Look what I can do.
we kid though. This is a open space. We can wear whatever we want to whenever we want to. I just happen to be wearing also just to do it the Dirk jersey too. So this was totally on accident too. I didn't know you were going to wear Reebok and I was going to wear Dirk. So it's just like it's all coming together.
We're just doing
Nick,
things
how are
now.
you though?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Just had an actual nice day in Sacramento today, so like 80 degrees. Hasn't been like that in forever.
Rolling the dice and winning. Mike with the new apartment though. Mike, are you actually good though? I love you. I'm just kidding. But
Yeah,
how's
dude.
everything?
Oh, fantastic. I hate moving. I like the end result, but the beginning and middle parts suck. But we're there. Everything's in the house now, so now we just have to unpack it. So that's the final step and puzzle complete.
Yeah, you got to get it in one place and then start dispersing from there.
Exactly.
Calling audibles. You got 2 little soldiers now. Maybe one's a little too little, but hey, box, bam, bam. You got this. We're going to be pointing out audibles. We're going to have a lot of fun this episode. We're already having fun. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the Sneaker History channel. But we got our starting 5, or my starting 5, or your starting 5, or his or hers. The starting 5. So we're doing Air Maxes today. Only visible air Nike shoes that do not include Jordan brand or Nike basketball. So tennis, sportwear, baseball, running, lifestyle. Everything's on the table as long as you do not hoop in it.
Okay.
We go snake draft. We go from top to bottom. I don't have a particular order already. Mike, since you're a new digs, you're the man of a Newcastle. You're going to go first, and then Nick, you go ahead and go second, and I'll be gracious and just go third because I think my first pick's going to go over everybody else's head. So I want to go last just to get you guys. So we go snake style, top to bottom, bottom to top, with our 5 favorite Air Max shoes plus 1 to come off the bench. Mike, you were on the clock.
Yeah, I didn't really have a particular order in this one as well, so this one's kind of tough for me. But I guess if I have my feet are to the fire, number 1 pick for me is going to be the Air Max 2011.
Any model.
Air Max 2011 is what I'm choosing.
Classic.
All right. Yeah, that's a good pick. Wasn't expecting that one.
I was not thinking you have the 90, the 1, 95. But you've always said you love that shoe though, so you brought it up many times. No shame in that.
Yes, sir. It's my go-to.
Big, nice, cushy bubble. It's a comfy shoe. I get it. All right, I got to go a little further back just because baseball has always been my thing. So I'm just going to go with the Griffey Max 1. I'd regret not taking it if I didn't. So
I figured you would.
Beautiful shoe. What's your favorite colorway of it? The trick one.
I like the original, like just black with freshwater, black and white with freshwater accents.
Delicious. I'm gonna also keep it. It was 95, right? I think the Griffey one was 95. I'm gonna keep it that year, and I'm gonna break the seal with the token Air Maxes. I'm going with the Air Max 95, particularly the Volt colorway. Chili Pepper's cool, Baby Blue's cool, Greedy's cool, Mummy. So many cool ways to skin this shoe. So many things you can do to it. But I'm gonna go Air Max 95 numero uno, and then just to like block Nick out, 'cause I know this is one of his favorites. I think the 90s, he likes the 90 more than this one. But I'm gonna go with the one from 87, the one that started it all, Air Max Uno. Classico, man. Like
Nice.
this midsole. You can put any upper on it. That's been proven, and it'll still do pretty well. Just what else needs to be said about the one that started it all? Fantastic.
Very nice.
Good pick. Yeah, I can live with that. I'm going to take the 90 because I definitely infrared 90 is always the top of the Air Max runners for me. So that's number 2 for me.
For Nick's editing purposes, this is Nick's pick.
Yep.
Save him some time. All right, so I guess it's my turn again.
Yes, sir.
I am gonna go with. Actually, have the shoe, but it's too far away. Air Max 97 is gonna be my second pick.
I got you, dog.
Nice. Look at him. He's on deck. There we go. Yeah, I always love the streamline.
Why the 97? Why is this your pick?
Just super sleek. I've always liked it. I love the original
Very
metallic
sleek,
colors.
very cool.
Definitely to go with that one. Oh crap! I go again, don't I?
Gold, silver, can't go wrong.
Yep. So that was number 2. So I guess I go with number 3 now, and I have to go with the Air Max Cage. It is actually a tennis sneaker. Is one I played in back when I was in high school and college. It was the one Rafa Nadal wore. Freaking sick shoe. You can actually wear it casually, look pretty awesome as well.
Good pick.
Man.
Good pick.
I was just telling Nick last episode, he's like the sneakerhead of the people. Mike's also the sneakerhead of the people. He got the 2011 and the Cage. That's like two real, it's real shoe, like Air Maxes that you've put real work in. And that's why I'm trying to pick shoes that I have because my money spoke with my choice. I like these shoes. You've played tennis, outside of tennis. Great pick.
Well, thank you.
So wait, that was your 3 and 4?
That was
that was 2 and 3.
2 and 3.
2 and 3. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is your third now.
Okay. All right. So third pick for me is going to be actually a little bit different. The Trainer 1 from 2009, which is like the remake version of the Trainer 1.
Nice.
That was the very first shoe that Nike gave me. So
dope.
Way back in 2009.
That chlorophyll colorway.
It turned into I have probably a dozen of those because that shoe is just
fantastic,
crazy comfortable and kind of just classic looking, but modern tech.
Mm-hmm.
I also had a pair. I think I had a Jerry Rice colorway. But I had that shoe and I worked at Nike Las Vegas and I haven't owned it in years. Totally forgot that existed. Thank you for bringing that up. Now I'm gonna burn both of you. Yeezy 2, Nike Air Yeezy 2. I get 3 of the coolest shoes ever made.
I didn't even think about it.
Yeah. I was going to make it my first pick. I wanted to give you guys a little bit, but that was my secret weapon I was talking about earlier. It's Air Yeezy. Air's in the name. He can't hoop.
PJ Tucker hoops in it, so is it a basketball shoe?
Oh, well, Nick Young and
Gilbert Arenas too.
Gilbert Arenas played in Dolce & Gabbana's, so those hoop
and America Cups, let's play the weirdest things ever. Just to be that guy, I'm taking the easy one too. I'll go back to back. I'll
never forget. It's like if you matched on Tinder with your celebrity crush, if you match with Beyonce. I literally was checking out for the Red October. It's still the easy too. Checking out on the bathroom toilet. Get the tweet, clear as day. It's one of the most clear moments in my life. And I almost get all the way through. And by the time I do, it says sold out. But I was in the fray and missed it.
Well, I have a bigger question for you, though.
It's like if you accidentally swiped no and Beyonce swipes yes.
No, my question for you, because you specified the toilet, the bathroom toilet. Do you have toilets anywhere else in your house? Is that a thing?
Yeah. I'm a man of many intrigues. I like to be comfortable and ready for any situation in the living room. But Nick, what's your all right? What's your fourth pick?
Fourth pick, I'm gonna go the Air Max BW Persian Violets. I think that's one of the most perfect shoes for Sacramento Kings fans specifically.
It's as close as I was getting to the BW today.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Close.
It's like the Mark Parker joints, right?
Yeah. The line, this is what you need to pay attention to for the visual, really.
Yeah.
The graphic around the airbag is very nice, or design around the airbag of that shoe. B-Dub, Buffalo Wild Wing.
All right,
Mike.
Number 4 is going with the Air Trainer 3. specifically the Viotech colorway. I actually really like that one a lot.
Nice.
Nick's kind of snuck me on the Air Trainer 1, so I had to come back with this one. And my fifth and final pick, we are going to go with the Flyknit Max, another one that I owned. It was very popular at one point, but then got very underrated. It kind of just fell off the radar. I think it was super functional, super nice. It kind of gave you best of both worlds with a light upper, and you still had the big, what they call it, like the Heritage Air Max bubble.
Yeah, that upper was so cool. I mean, it's like those early renditions or versions of Flyknit, and it's like the bursts of color they were putting on there. Mm-hmm. Super clean.
Yep.
Bro, I'm surprised. Yeah. Mike, I know you like I'm just going to give it away for you if you want to change it, but I know how much you like the TN.
Yeah, that was, hey, man, we got a 6-man.
Air Max Plus.
We got to go number 6. We got to wait. Dang, he's like in my war room right now looking at all my picks. Like, what's up?
All right. Yeah.
Got some foresight.
All right.
This is number 5. It's number 5.
I guess I'm going to stick with the Air Max runners. I'm going to go with the Air Max 180, specifically the Opium Paris collab from whenever that was. Looks a lot like the one Robbie just pulled up there. Had the camo and the Volt on it. Unfortunately, my pair no longer is in existence, but definitely one of my favorite shoes of all time.
The Combs de Garçon CD, yeah, bro, I'm dyslexic right now. CDG 180, and any of them are like one of the very few shoes on my radar. It's like I have a very short hit list nowadays, and that's like on the hit list of like shoes that are not going to retro anytime soon, are like one of a kind collabs, like meaningful, worth the money, and it's a 180, gorgeous shoe. I'm gonna wrap up with the newest bad boy, the 2021. I've been wearing this guy for a couple weeks now, and after legit wear testing it, I like him. I like him a lot. Only thing I don't like is when you're drinking, this air bubble is way too high up, and you will take an ankle roll. I've almost eaten crap a couple times because look how thick that is. It's fantastic. It feels good when you're upright, but if you're wobbling a little bit, this does not help with the wobbles. That's all I got to say about that. And I was telling Nick, the Air Max, I guess the Nike Air Pre-Day, has a lot of cool circles on it, like random circles. This is a very linear shoe also, both semicircle here, circular bags, circular columns. As shoes get more and more like linear and narrow and, line-like, I like those touches of circles just to break it up. I know that's a really weird thing to say, but when you look at your feet all day, as you should if you're wearing shoes you like, oh, that's a cool detail. I like that. So 2021, go get a pair now.
All right. So.
All right. You want to start us with the 6-man, Robbie, since you went last?
Sure. I'll do Mike the Solid, and I won't pick the Plus. What I am going to pick, though, is another more modern but so slept on, the 270, man. Like, this thing has gone through some battles. Like, I know that they look pretty clean still. It's actually the second pair I've gone through, so this is why they look as good as they do. But I bought 2 of these from the employee store. The second I saw them, I was like, ooh, black with just like a crazy hit. There was tons of white with this crazy hits. Really weird and basic, right? But it was just either blue, red, orange, yellow, green, and then black or white to initially start. And I thought that was so cool and so clean. Very little swoosh, just super, super versatile. You can still buy these. These things still sell like hotcakes. Like I see people in the streets all the time wearing this shoe, and it's like, this is for real a shoe to people, like very much. Jordan 3 should be that easy to get.
We wish.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
All right, Nick.
So 6-man, I'm going to go. I'm going to go with the Trainer SC2, the one with the strap on the front.
Okay.
Mainly because that's the shoe that inspired the Trainer Plus Soul Collector collab, which is like, I should have just picked that straight off the gate. Out the gates, that should have been my first pick. But since nobody picked it, I'm going to just say that I've got a 2. I got a 6th and a 7th man this time.
Go for it.
Full 10-man roundup.
How about you, Mike?
I'm going to go with the Air Max Plus, but I wanted to almost pick this other shoe just to pick with Robbie a little bit because I know he hates it. But the Air Max Pillar, I was going to almost pick that one. That'd be my 7th man. But Air Max Plus, Air Max Plus is definitely my 6th man. I love that shoe. Love it flows. Like the shoe looks like it's in motion.
I went on a tangent just to go on the pillar really quick. I'll get off the pillar. But like I was in the Discord, Sneaker History Discord. Go join now. I was in there and we were talking about best shoes that need a retro again soon. And somebody said, you know, the Tim Duncan, the Air Foamposite Max. And I had to go on this whole thing of why that shoe sucks. So this, in a nutshell, it is not even like the 4th or 5th best Foamposite. Can we agree on that? If you had a choice between like the Pro, the 1, and just about any other Foamposite,
that's my 3rd though. That's my 3rd favorite.
On its best day, it's the 3rd on its best day, and then in the grand scheme of Air Maxes, it's very low. Like so, you have like not even a top 3 or barely fringe top 3 Foamposite with like a bottom 1% Air Max. You put it together and people want that shoe again. Like, I just don't get it.
He's so angry.
And I'm joking, but I'm dead serious. That shoe is a brick. It's ugly. Man. No. No.
See, I love all those bricks though. That's the problem. Like all the like Griffey Max, like the GD line. What is it? Like GD.
The Marshall
shoes.
Like
it's like massive, right? It's just chunky as all hell, big ass air bubble, but I love it.
We'll let you guys talk about that shoe when we do best Air Max basketball one day.
All day, yeah.
But think about it. If you take it separate components and think about it that way, it's like not even that good.
All right, well, that's another starting 5. Let us know what you would pick. There's a ton of Air Maxes still on the table. We didn't get to any of the tech challenges. We didn't get to
Vapor Max.
The Vapor Maxes. I think you could get into like the Air Max 2015.
You didn't touch Agassi. I know you
Air
like
Max
your Andre.
2003. Yeah. There's just a lot of stuff on the table. And that's not even counting like getting into like the speed turfs and stuff like that. So
oh yeah.
A lot.
There's some good training shoes back in the day too.
You took the SC2, the SC1 didn't even get picked. So it's like steep.
Yep.
Got to do a part 2.
All right, well, that's another episode of My Starting 5. Thanks for rocking with us. Guys, let them know how they can find you.
Yep. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at MadWatcher789. Of course, YouTube at Mike Guillory and SneakerHistory.com, Sneaker History Podcast.
Nice. You can find me at RAHBEE702. How about you, Nick?
I'm at Nick Engvall, NickEngvall. But more importantly, just follow at Sneaker History on all the platforms, and we'll catch you on the next episode. Peace.
See ya.
Ichiban.
Hey everyone, this is Nick again. Before you take off, I wanted to thank you for listening to the Sneaker History Podcast. We just launched our new merch, including tees, stickers, keychains, and a bunch of other pieces you can grab to show your support for the podcast. You can purchase it now through our companion site, sittingtreasure.com. You can also get access to more episodes of the podcast by joining our Discord community at patreon.com/sneakerhistory. Plus, we've got a bunch of other fun things going on in the community, including trivia nights, giveaways, access to sneaker raffles from around the world, release announcements, and my favorite, just good people helping good people get the sneakers they want. Plus, we're not bought by advertisers, investors, or other big money. I'm confident in saying this is the best sneaker community I've ever been a part of. We've also teamed up with a few partners to offer our supporters discounts. You can find some in the links for this episode and even more in our Discord. Give us a try, and if you don't enjoy it, you can always cancel the membership at any time. Last but not least, tell someone you like their kicks today. You never know how far a simple compliment can take you, and we all know how good it feels to be on the receiving end of someone showing appreciation. Thank you all for the support, and we'll catch you on the next episode. Peace. Hey everyone, this is Nick again. Before you take off, do us a solid and head over to Apple Podcasts to leave us a review. Give us a rating on Spotify and Amazon Music, and make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel because we have even more video content coming soon. Speaking of new content, we have an amazing community of sneaker enthusiasts that hang out in our Sneaker History Discord on a daily basis. While sneakers is a connection point that brought us all together, we've all discovered countless shared passions that we have in common with each other. We recently launched a couple of new podcasts directly from our community. One of them is a Formula One podcast. If you're an F1 fan like me, the Exhaust Notes podcast is your weekly fix of Formula One fun. It's hosted by myself, Rohit Malhotra, and Todd Yates. New episodes drop every Tuesday. I've been wearing fitted hats for years and collecting my favorite teams since I was a little leaguer. It has been awesome to see so many new fans getting into fitteds in recent years. Crown and Stitch is our new talk show about fitted hats with Dexter, Keith, and myself, where we talk about fitted hats, snapbacks, throw in some obscure hats because we all kind of like some funky stuff once in a while, don't we? Copping, collecting, and so much more. New episodes drop every Wednesday. Hit the links in the show notes for this episode to give our new shows a listen, and be on the lookout for more new podcasts dropping soon. Last but not least, tell someone you like their kicks today. You never know how far a simple compliment can take you, and we all know how good it feels to have someone show their appreciation. Thank you all for the support, and we'll catch you on the next episode. Peace.